I want to tell you about the most stressful 12 minutes of my life and the worst talk I ever gave. So a few years ago, I decided to do a TEDx talk. It was something that, you kind of dream about for a while, you think about for a while, you think you might one day do it. And the day finally came where I said, hey, I want to do a bunch more speaking. I feel like this is going to propel me in my career. This is going to be the flagpole, kind of plant the flag with books. So let's do this TEDx talk. So work, go through the application process. A lot of applications, keep going. We got a few of them. It ended up at the end of the day, we got like 2 or 3 of them approved. And so I got 2 or 3 yeses to be on a TEDx stage. So that's exciting, but now I gotta go prep the talk. So this is like probably the longest, most stressful 6-month stretch or so of my life, prepping this talk. Now, if you know anything about TED or TEDx, you know that they're short, punchy talks with a big idea. They call it your idea worth sharing. Right? So this is 12 minutes, 18 minutes. They challenged me to be faster than kind of like your normal time. So the official deadline is 18 minutes. They said, you got 12. I'm like, man, I've never said anything in 12 minutes. How am I going to do this? And then they issued one more challenge, which is you need to be scripted. Okay? This is really hard for me because I haven't done a scripted talk in my life. Every talk that I've ever given has been bullet points, all right? I don't like doing scripted talks. I would much prefer to do, have kind of my main point, my hook, have bullets, and that's how I best perform when it comes to video, when it comes to giving a talk, any of that stuff. Now, you might be different, you might be the same. But they say you gotta script it and you gotta memorize it. And I'll never forget, leading up to it, I'm thinking, hey, I've done a bunch of speaking gigs. I've got this, it's all good. It was not all good. And because the day gets closer, I'm like, hey, I've got it. I've got the general idea. I know the story that I want to tell. I got the bullet points, all that stuff. And they're like, no, you need to memorize it. I'm like, yeah, not worried. And then came that fateful day that this was literally the night before I was supposed to give the TEDx talk the day before. And we'd had the rehearsals. I had a speaking coach that was walking me through the process, and the rehearsals were going okay, but to be honest, I wasn't really taking it that seriously. I've always been someone who, I didn't really study in school. I wasn't, I'm a C-level English student, ADHD, college dropout. It's like either rely on natural ability and some work ethic here and there, or I'm just not learning it. So I'm not much of a books guy, which is ironic given the company that I run. But I'm not someone who's just like, hey, I'm gonna live in the textbook, I'm gonna study. No. So I'm like, I got it, night before the talk. This is when it starts to get really stressful. All right, because I'm supposed to have it memorized. I do my rehearsal and I'm screwing up a bunch. This is not going particularly well. And she's like, Chandler, what are you doing? Like, you need to memorize this talk. So you've got less than 24 hours, memorize the talk. And so, I was just up that night, rehearsing. The next morning rehearsing, stressed. Because here's the thing, like most talks you give them, or even a video like this, YouTube video, whatever, hey, I can give the video, I can give the talk, and if I screw up, cool, we'll edit it, or we'll change it, or I'll do it again. TEDx talk, those are forever. You got one shot, and then it's etched in stone. So that's just like kind of ramping up in my mind. This is even more stressful. And so finally, the time comes, and I remember just going out on stage, bright light. They said Jim Tressel was in the audience, which if you're not an old school college football fan, that probably means nothing to you. But I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's in the audience. There's, it's a packed crowd. The lights are on. You're in the red dot. Let's go. And your mouth dries up. You start instantly starting to forget stuff. And so a couple things that have worked for me, and then I've got a training that I think might be helpful for you guys if you want to learn how to give a TEDx talk and learn how to avoid the mistakes that I made, is I like to speak to 3 people anytime I'm giving a talk. I want to speak to the person on the left, one singular person, the person in the middle, person on the right, and then go back and forth between those 3 people. And I'll tell you, that saved me in this talk because I missed a line early on. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed a line. this is, oh my gosh. Guess what? No one knows that you missed the line. It doesn't really matter that much, but you start getting in your head and you're like, and you've got all this stuff memorized and I'm not used to this feeling. Long story short, the talk ended up doing well. I finished the talk, I got through it. It stuck the landing. I mean, it went really well. To this day, it's done over 400,000 views, which is insane. That's just on the YouTube video. It's done a bunch of views everywhere else. It's exploded the business. It's exploded my speaking career. I've done millions of dollars in sales from speaking since then. It's the credibility builder. It's the thing that people reference when they hear about me, when they hear about the company. They say, oh yeah, I saw your TEDx talk, right? And it has just catapulted the business over the last 5 to 10 years. So if you're thinking about doing a TEDx talk, yes, it is scary. Yes, it's going to put you outside of your comfort zone, but also, yes, I think it's one of the best things that you can do to grow your brand, to grow your business, to sell more books, right? If you want to do speaking, for sure. I mean, people want to see you speak. And so if they just see a TEDx talk, they're exponentially more likely to book you to speak at their event, right? And so I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm putting together a training this upcoming week, okay? So I've never taught this before publicly. If you're interested in learning how to land a TEDx talk, you don't want to miss this training. So click the link along with this video, register for the training. I'll see you there. It's going to be really, really awesome. I hope to see you there. I hope that you enjoy it. And if you're thinking about it, maybe a little bit scared to do it, be bold, get outside of your comfort zone a little bit, show up to the training, and let's help you land a TEDx talk. I'll see you there.